Hey there, welcome back guys. In this video we're going to be showing you how to do things in slow motion. That's right, slow motion. Not everything has to be really fast, right? So without any further ado, let's get started. Let's check out that feature in DJI, the Osmo Action 5 Pro, and see how we can experiment with some slow motion video. All right, so as you can see, first thing you want to do to be able to shoot in full motion is you swipe up, and you want to make sure you're 4K 16:9 100 frames per second. Okay, that's the only way to get the snail to show up on the side. And then what'll happen is, let's say if I record this video here, this will be just gonna press record. 1 2 3 1 2 3, right? And then of course the video is dark because the settings set up for the camera over there, but we're just going to show you how to get the snail to appear. And on playback, you see, there's the snail. Okay, I wonder if it will show up at a different frame per second rate. So we'll go back here. Oops, go here, delete that one. Okay, and then we'll just go back to our home screen. Oops, wrong way. Okay, and now we're going to change the frames to 120. Should work. And then scroll back down. And 1 2 3 1 2 3. You won't be able to see anything because remember this camera is set for the other positioning, but it's actually better that way so that you can just see how the settings actually work. All right, knowing that, moving forward, now we'll just go back and play. Yep, see, so you can do 122, so it doesn't have to be just 100. But at, let's say, we'll press stop, go back, whoops, to our screen. But if I keep it at what I normally keep it at, which is at 60 frames per second, that's what I normally shoot at, 4K, 60 frames per second, press record, 1 2 3 1 2 3, just a short little snippet, and to see where the cap actually is. All right, knowing that, moving forward, so now we just go press play, and see, no snail. So 100 to 120, whoops, frames per second. Knowing that and moving forward, now let's go back to the videos that we actually shot in slow motion, okay, which was actually here, the balloon. See, 4K, 100 frames per second, and as you can see, this is the video. Just press play. And you can't see any options, as you can see, until you actually press play, which is a little bit of a bummer. And then, as you can see, you can scrub through. As you can see, I'm filling it up. I'm going to delete this little segment right here. So let's say you don't like a part. In this case, I'm deleting it for the sake of deleting it. See, I pressed it, pause it. Again, I'll go back in case you're wondering. Scrub through. There's no delete option. So the delete option actually shows up when the scrubber actually hits right about there on the blue line. So now I can stop it, and now I can delete it. And now you just have a regular balloon just breaking. But remember, try to film your stuff where the action's happening somewhere in the middle, okay? And the reason why is because as you get closer to the end, it's harder to activate that slow motion feature. I know I'm at 104, right? And then right about there. So hopefully I can pause it. No. Oh, right about there. So right about there it broke, but hopefully it captures the whole thing. So you got to do it like between the shot and on the shot, and then you press the snail, and then it should capture the first, let's say, 3 or 4 seconds, and in addition to everything else after that, because it's going to be a 17-second clip, right? So you got to leave buffer, and that's why I suggested leaving the experience or the action happening so it's in the middle. So because it's really tricky if you have fingers that are big, or even not even big for small fingers, it's hard to pinpoint that area. But you can keep doing it again and doing it again until you actually nail it. So just make sure, remember, when you delete it, you actually are deleting the slow motion scene and not the video itself. Otherwise, you'll have to go back and shoot everything again, which is okay if you have the time. But remember, you're not going to get the same lighting. You're not going to get the same positioning. You're not going to get the same experience. And so the only thing you'll be stuck with here, if you just delete it from the file, is going back and forth, trying to recreate the experience so it happens at that perfect timing. Let's see. See, and I didn't get it. So, oh, I did get it. See, there you go. So it's playing. As you can see, you got 17 seconds, and I got it. So don't worry if it lands on the action scene, because it's going to take the first few seconds before that. I would say the first 1, 2, 3, 4, the first 4 seconds from the time that it happens. See, kind of neat, huh? But it's not guaranteed every time. That's the only downside. So you saw it work here, that I might have to bring it a little further and then the next time. And that's why I'm making this video, because it wasn't as fluid as you think it was. And especially if it's there. But you get the hang of it. And you just do that for all your videos and you will be fine. And as you know, just remember 100 or 120 frames per second at 60K, it's not going to work out. I mean, not 60K, 60 frames per second won't do. And remember, when you delete it, just double checking, make sure it's on the blue, right? And it's playing, right? So basically make sure your slow motion clip is playing. So when I press play, as long as it's playing in slow motion, then I can go there and then I can delete it. This is actually a really cool clip. And just remember, it only looks cool when you have stuff that's moving, like water, maybe hair. You can do a slow motion clip. Anything that moves, as you saw before with the arrow, you couldn't really, it was okay. But as you can see, there's no slow motion clip here. But there should be another one. Let's see. That's the only downside. Like, you have to know where your slow motion shots are. And I believe, I remember it is that one. So if I press play, yep, there it goes. We'll scrub through it. See, and with a balloon on, trying to get the bullseye. Watch. Let's see. It's still playing. It will probably happen on the 17th second. See, it just, it's cool, but it works. Maybe if there was water in it, or something that would explode. Explosions usually work really good. And that's pretty much it. So let's check out these scenes in real time on the tube. Kind of neat, huh? I like it. So as you can see, the arrow going into the bullseye, it's okay. But I think if there was water in it or some confetti, when it would explode, it would look great. Like you saw with the water, that was just awesome. Gotta love it. Again, anything moving, maybe hair, you want to do like a shampoo commercial, or whatever, do like a whatever, wind blowing in your face kind of thing. Works really well. Just remember something moving parts. Want to watch a coin? Didn't do that. The possibilities are endless. You could just use it for your B-roll footage or just experiment and see how it goes. Maybe you want to do a science project and see how the water actually explodes, because it happens in 1 second, but we could actually turn it into 7 to 8 seconds and watch everything just fall apart. Kind of neat, huh? Maybe we'll do it with flour, or do it with I don't know. Possibilities are just endless. Anyway, I hope this video helped you. If you have any comments or questions, feel free to leave them down below, or ideas for other videos. Remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time.